Okay, we'll see that one. Okay, comparator is sorry, counter is there. For the counter purpose, I need what the T flip flops. 4 number of T flip flops. How many T flip flops I need here? 4. Because we want to display how many 4 bit ripple counter I need here. What is the input for this ripple first T flip flop? What is this? Clock. This is what the reset I am sending here. This is clock has to be given one more time to the another. Okay, clock has to be given as the one more time. The clock has to be given to as one more time to the next. This is what the Q0. This is what the Q1. You hangadre baribodi illin baribodi right side baribodi hangeniಲ್ಲ. Q2. This is what the Q3. These are the output. Okay, this is the only one output that we will be having the from the comparator. Okay, this is what the input. What is this one? Reset. Okay, T flip flop 1, T flip flop 2, T flip flop 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, T flip flop 4. Okay, there's nothing but that. This is what the comparator. I have the inputs here. How many inputs are there? Clock and reset are the two inputs. Only one output is that is the Q is there. This Q is what the in the form of what the Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3. So the only one output is giving the with the 4 times. It means we can represent this Q0 as with the help of what the vector form. So already we need this one. But thing is that how to write the program in the behavioral model with the concept of what the descriptions. Okay, just to write starting the module. Time module. Okay, that's the counter is there. Counter. Okay, what is the value here? The Q is there. Q. You can define the output as the Q here, and the clock as the input, and reset as the two inputs are there. Okay. Okay. Semicolon. Input. What are the inputs here? Just to identify. Clock and reset. Just to keep on writing. Okay, output of what are the outputs here? Q is there. Q in the form of what is the output here? Q 3:0 because of the 4 number of Q are there. Okay, 4 number of Q are there. Okay, 4 number of Q are there. Next is what the always. I am using the keyword as the always. Always can consist of what is the always can consist of? Always at the rate can consist of what the input. What are the inputs here? Clock. I am sending the clock in the form of what the positive edge, pos edge. Pos edge positive edge or negative edge, negatives. You can write anything. Don't give the semicolon and all here. Just to keep on writing here program. Then if I use the always, there I have to use what the begin and end also. Begin and end. You can use the other statements, but I am using the begin and end. Simple case one. Begin. Okay, I am writing the begin. If else statement I am using here. In this one, if else statement. If clock is clear ಅಥವಾ reset ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊ. Clock is clear. Okay, clock is clear. I written here the clear reset ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. Reset ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ನೀವು clear ನು ಬರಿಬಹುದು. If the clock is clear, then it should display. What is that display? Q value should be what the less than or equal to 4 bit of binary of decimal of 0. Decimal of 0. If the clock is the reset ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಏನಿರಬೇಕು 0 ಇರಬೇಕು, ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 0 ಇರಬೇಕು. ಒಂದು ರಿಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇರಲಿ 1 ಇರಲಿ 2 ಇರಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಸಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್, ಬಟ್ ರಿಸೆಟ್ ಅಂದಾಗ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಅದು 0ಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಹೈ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಇದ್ದು ಲೋ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಲೋ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ನಾಗ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅದು ರಿಸೆಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ದ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ರಿಸೆಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಟು 0. That is the if the Q is less than or equal to ಅಂದ್ರೆ 4 bit D ಇದು clear ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. Else if else statement I am using here, these are the statements for loops are there. if q is less than or equal to, okay, else if q is less than or equal to 4 bit of in the decimal, okay, if 4 bit q is less than or equal to q plus of 1, q plus of 1, q is what the plus 1 ಮಾಡಿರಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ 0 ಇದ್ದದ 0 plus 1 ಇದೆ q1 ಬರ್ತದೆ q2 ಬರ್ತದೆ q3 ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ರಿಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತ ಹೋದಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೊಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಹಾಕೋತ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ, ಒಂದೊಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅದ 0 ಇದು 1 ಅಥವಾ 1 ಇದು 2 ಅಥವಾ 2 ಇದು 3 ಆಗ್ತದೆ by using these one thing only. That's what the if I use the if else then I can use the end because of the begin. I made it the begin here, so I return the end for the begin, and this one is what the end module. This is what the writing a program here, the 4-bit ripple counter in the form of what the behavioral program. Just I used what that always keyword with the @ if positive words or negative words. Begin I used here. In the begin itself I use the loops. That's the if else statement I used. If the it is clear, then it has to display the what the 0 only. If it is a if it is not less than the it is less than or equal to, if it is a q is less than or equal to value here what we have, then it has to be incremented once. Then it has to be going from the 0 to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 up to 15 it will be goes on increasing, okay, go on increasing. This is what the writing a program in the counter for the 4-bit counter ripple counter with the in the behavioral module. And tomorrow we'll see the writing a program in the comparator and even the flip flops also. Okay, anybody interested to give the seminar, they can go now. Yes, start, you can start.